Okay, so this is number 2 from 3.5, the green sheet. So they give us the x value and the residual. What I want you to do is build on that table a little bit and make 2 more rows at the bottom of it. All right, make 2 more rows at the bottom. One called y hat and one called y. Just building on the table will give us sort of a more organized format instead of just writing all over the paper. So what we want to do is first calculate all the different y hats. And if you're still not sure what y hat is, and why I keep saying that weird term, y hat is the y value you get from your median line, your regression line. So you want to take your x, so let's take the first x, 0, and plug it into that equation. What's 4 times 0? 0. 0 minus 5. Negative 5. So the first y value from your line of best fit would be negative 5. Now, let's plug 1 into that equation. 4 times 1? 4. 4 minus 5? Negative 1. Plug in 3. We need to do 4 times 3, 12, minus 5, 7. And finally, 10, plug it in. 10 times 4, 40 minus 5, 35. So on my line of best fit, which would kind of look like this, all right, it would have a y-intercept of negative 5. I'm looking at this equation of this line right here. It would have a y-intercept of negative 5 and a slope of 4. So on this line of best fit, these points live on it. 0, comma, negative 5. Hello. 1, comma, negative 1 would be right there. 3, comma, 7. Let's pretend it lives there. And 10, comma, 35 would be way up here somewhere. Those points live on the line. They're telling us that the actual data points, which will be these y values that we're looking for, they're telling us that the first one is 1 unit above. It's 1 unit above the line. So let's think about that. If this point is at 0, comma, negative 5, where would we be if we were 1 unit above that? Negative 4. So you would have 0, comma, negative 4. So the actual y value would be 0, negative 4. It lives 1 unit above the line. The easy way of thinking of that is, what's 1 plus negative 5? Negative 4. What's negative 1 plus negative 1? Negative 2 should be the next one. Let's explain it with the picture. The residual means that the actual data point is 1 unit below the line. So where would I be if I was 1 unit below negative 1? Negative 2. Okay? Negative 2. Sorry, it's not drawn to scale. Not to scale. Okay, for any sticklers watching at home. Now, next, we have the point 3, comma, 7 on the line. The actual data point was, let's do this guy. Hello. How many units above the line? 2. So you would go to line, and the actual data point would be how many units higher? 2. What's 2 higher than 7? 9. So the actual y value there would be 9. And then finally, this data point way over here is at 10, comma, 35. No, it's not. That's not the actual data point. That's the projected point using our line. The actual point is how many units 3 above or below the line? Below. What's 3 units under 35? 32. So these are your 3 answers. Just kidding, there are 4. These are your 4 answers for number 2. Any questions? Please post to the discussion.